Hey fam, just wanted to get in a video before I get started this morning. I've been started this morning for quite some time. It's 10 a.m. and it is beautifully sunny here, as you can see on my neck. I'm kind of ducking it on my face. Um, it's gorgeously sunny. There's not a cloud in the sky, but it is cold. We had our first hard frost overnight, and it's just above freezing now. But I'm in my new sunroom, and it's sunny. I also, as you can tell from my hair, I don't know if you can tell if it's wet or not, really. It's just looking frizzy. Yeah, I got back from the gym, from the pool, rather, about an hour ago. And I swam a full 45 minutes today, which was good. I took a couple days off this week because I had some serious inflammation issues and wasn't feeling well, was feeling really punched in the guts, quite frankly. And that's never nice. And so I'm dealing with heavy duty inflammation right now, but I'm trying to get it under control with being very careful about what I eat and taking my meds and eating so much curcumin. I'm going to turn curcumin colored, which wouldn't be so bad. It's a nice fall color. Um, and yeah, so I mean, things are going well. The swimming is wonderful. I talked to my doctor and my physio about swimming, and both of them said, "Yeah, do it. It's terrific." Um, but I'm inflamed, and that doesn't go away as quickly as you'd want it to. I mean, it would be lovely if an anti-inflammatory actually stopped you from being inflamed, but at this point, like I had a headache last week, and I took some Advil, and that's no good if your digestive system is experiencing inflammation. I mean, it didn't help my head either, so which was really annoying. Um, so I added to my stomach inflammation and didn't help my head inflammation at all. So annoying stuff. But I'm in the second week of my 2-week trial at the swimming baths, and that's going well. I have to remember on Friday. Friday is my last day, so I have to up my or sign up for a monthly subscription. But the monthly subscription, the cost of my 2-week trial comes off the monthly subscription, so it's going to be less than normal, which is terrific because everything's a little tight right now. And I've been going to the baths because the swimming pool is only open like 1 hour on Saturday, which means everyone who's going to go is going that hour. And it's open all day on Sunday, but it's family time, so there are lots of screaming kids around, and I just want to swim laps, so I don't want to. It annoys me. Quite frankly, screaming children annoy me, so I want to avoid that. But so I pay my 22 euros and I go to the baths, and I swim in the swimming pool there. And it was gorgeous last night. You swim under a thing and then you're outside. And it's a heated pool, so the smoke is coming on, not smoke, steam is coming off the pool. But it's not heated hot, it's not like a hot tub. I mean, there are hot tubs out there too, but it's heated to 30 degrees, which is a normal pool temperature. It's not warm. It's a normal hotel pool temperature, not a Olympic racing pool temperature, which is slightly lower. But yeah, it was really nice because the moon was out and the sky was clear, and you're out there swimming, and it's just everything's right in the world. And I'm still a little weird about there are naked people everywhere, and I never know where to look, and I never know if I'm supposed to say hi. But you deal with it. And I had a bit of a headache last night, so I went into the steam room, which has eucalyptus scent in it, and I went into a sauna that had eucalyptus and rosemary. But it was right before closing, so they weren't really strong. But I came home and my headache went away, so that was good. Um, Something really annoyed me a couple weeks ago. I Something came up in my YouTube feed, and it was, I mean, every once in a while I look for makeup tips, and I shouldn't because then my YouTube feed gets flooded with every frickin' makeup tip, and I then I just have to go through and start clicking don't recommend channel because otherwise I won't see anything else. But so this woman was on about, um, mistakes that women over 50 make with their makeup. And I was open to that until she opened her mouth and said, the first thing she said was, the problem women over 50 have with their makeup is they don't wear enough. And I thought of every woman I know who's over 50 who wears too much mascara and too much concealer and too much everything, trying to make it look like they're not over 50 and they just look like over 50 with makeup on. I mean, come on. Your face is different than when you were 20, and there's nothing that's going to change that except retouched photographs. And I don't know. It annoys me so much. I mean, I'm not a makeup person to begin with. I like a little bit of eyeliner. I love a dark red, purple, almost black lip. But, I mean, the only reason I do anything to my eyes is because when I do the dark red lips, my eyes are small anyway. And if I do the dark red lips, I just look like I have no eyes at all. It's weird. Of big hair, big lips, no eyes. But, I put some eyeliner around them and I put some dark stuff in the creases and I'm done. And I mean, I'm blessed with dark hair. I mean, even graying now, my hair is still fairly like almost black, and it really always has been. And I mean, mascara, like for me, mascara is, I have little blonde tips to my eyelashes. So I put mascara on and I just go over those because they're blonde. And if I make them look black with mascara, then it looks like my lashes are longer. But, I used to have a boss who used to put on mascara, and she put on coats and coats and coats of mascara. And it just looked like she had shit stuck to her eyelids. I mean, it's awful. I don't know how anyone who does mascara like that could look in the mirror and think that that looks good. I mean, it's shit stuck to your eyelashes. I mean, long time contact wearer, you kind of avoid that stuff anyway because it's just going to break off and go in your eye and then fuck up your contacts. But I don't get it. I just don't get it. And maybe if I had blonde lashes, I would get it. But honestly, I think if I had blonde lashes, I'd go get them dyed before I would put, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, not just some black on your eyelashes, but the stuff that's really cakey and they all stick together and everything. I mean, that I don't get it. I don't get it. And anyone who says, oh, women over 50 should put on more makeup. Okay, if you like that, but as a blanket statement, no. It aggravates me. Why? Why? I mean, I've been watching a lot of international TV. Haha. Yeah. I've been watching, I'll tell you what I've been watching. I've been watching Taskmaster in other countries. So Taskmaster, this British TV show with comedians doing all kinds of silly things. It's on in Norway and Sweden and Denmark and Spain, which doesn't count. It was like one season and they didn't do very well. But in Finland, I forgot Finland. And, when women are on stage, or more importantly, when women are doing the tasks at the Taskmaster house, they're not wearing makeup. I mean, it's really obvious they're not wearing makeup. And you could go, oh, well, Norwegians and Swedes and Danes, they always look good. And they're just people like everybody else. I mean, And so when they're in the studio, they have makeup on. But when they're out at the house doing the tasks and getting all sweaty and everything, they don't. And they just look like people. And, men aren't wearing, men in the studio are wearing foundation because of the lights, but men at the Taskmaster house aren't wearing makeup, of course, because they don't normally wear makeup. And they look like humans. And I don't get it. I mean, I understand theatrical amazing, I mean, I've done it myself with the crazy colors on my eyelids and all this kind of stuff, for costumes and going out. And, I mean, I was a club kid in the 80s. I did crazy makeup to go out to the clubs, but I didn't wear that around. That was like, it's like clown face. You put it on and you do your thing, and then you take it off and you hang out with your friends. And I don't understand. I do understand. I do understand being over 50 and looking in the mirror and going, "Oh shit, look at this and that, and I have to cover that up, and oh, I've got spots there. Oh, there's spots. Oh, so what?" Look at any man over 50. They've got spots on their face too. So what? And I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is if you like makeup, wear it, but don't think that you have to amend your face. Put on, oh, this is my anti wrinkle cream, and this is the color that will make my under eye circles look better, and this is something to make this not look like that. This is your face. This is your face. And, none of us look like we did 30 years ago. And so what? You know? I remember distinctly, I mean, I'm not entirely thrilled with the fact that I don't look like I did 30 years ago, but I remember 30 years ago not getting respect from people because they thought I was 16 when I was 25. I remember working in New York and getting treated like I was a summer intern, high school student, when I was a college graduate. And that was annoying. And that doesn't happen to me anymore. And that's a relief. I get treated like an adult now, and I didn't get treated like an adult then because I had a young face. And I mean, that's one of the reasons that youthful looking men grow beards, or mustaches at least, so they get respect. And women can't do that. You can't get respect for being older when you just look young. And I mean, I really looked that young for quite a number of years, and it was an uphill battle to gain people's respect. I remember I met one of my international wholesale partners in England for the first time, and she said, she took one look at me and said, "Oh, I expected you to be an older woman." And I was 42 at the time. And I said to her, "I am an older woman." Don't let this fool you. So I guess, yeah, I mean, if there was something that made my eyes not look like this, that made my eyes look like they did when I was younger, yeah, I'd use it. If there was something that made this stuff, not if something that made that be like that all the time rather than like that, I'd use it, except I won't inject botulinum toxin into my face. So I guess, there is something that makes that not happen, and I won't use it, so I'm a liar. But you know what I'm saying. I mean, we all want to look lovely, but the reality is I'm not willing to mess with myself. And I think that anyone who makes a statement like women over 50 don't wear enough makeup is delusional. What is enough? Enough is as much as you decide, not for somebody else to say, "Oh, I see women don't wear enough makeup to cover their flaws." These aren't my flaws. These are my badges of honor. These are my stripes. This is what I look like. So, fuck that noise. That's what I'm basically saying. So, I think that's going to be it for this week, guys. Thank you for sticking by me. I am hoping to be in better shape next week. I feel mentally a lot better this week. And physically it's coming along, but I'm still experiencing a lot of inflammation, and I'm still in pain, but water helps. Swimming helps everything. So I'm just going to keep on swimming, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.